monarchy. Because someone to whom they have decided to tell the truth is obviously someone who no longer matters. Out of the corner of his eye, he sees the Madison Avenue PR exec, brought in to work the same spin magic her firm did for the Beijing Games, staring at her out-of-service iPhone and quietly weeping. He decides to give the corporate liaison another chance to lie. To help matters, he even spells out the premise of the lie for him. Maybe there was, an accident, a tanker spill, or a factory mishap. Perhaps the Chinese... The liaison shakes his head, lights an American cigarette. No, he answers. Even rivers burn. This one, toxic, 24/7. Cuyahoga. Gone. No one told him about any of this. No one told him about the corruption, the poverty, the malaprop billboard in the half-built free zone touting quality manufactured gods. No one told him that the non-party constitutional democracy to which he was being extra-sourced was actually an unhinged monarchy which is, when the UN and Amnesty International aren't looking, a dictatorship. No one told him about the delusional, profit and Bollywood-obsessed despot in waiting. And no one told him that his 5-star spiritual eco-lodge, with a private bathing garden, infinity pool, and extensive spa menu, was also a whorehouse that sat on a hilltop less than a mile from a water-challenged village with one occasionally working pump that tapped into an aquifer of the most polluted and, as it turns out, flammable river on the planet. Which would have been nice, since he works for a recently purchased subsidiary of an American-held bottled water company whose mission statement, printed on the cover of its stunningly produced annual report, is bringing fresh water to a thirsty world. No one told him. But then again, it's not like he'd asked a whole lot of questions. "What do you put it out with?" Henry asks. The liaison doesn't answer. He just watches the flames. But the front man from the yet-to-be-dispatched U.S. congressional delegation, a young Republican who vomited over the side of the boat less than 10 minutes ago, does have an answer. "You put it out with truth," he says, "and courage." This elicits laughter from the in-country dealmaker for the biggest brand at the gates, the Walmart delegation, which is just waiting for the proverbial green light, the wink and nod from the palace. He removes from his lips the stem of a silver hashish pipe that had been passed to him by an Australian corporate mercenary. "Courage? My God, son, don't start going all John McCain on us now." Randy Newman had a Cuyahoga song, too. "Burn on, Big River." He squirts a glob of Purell into his left palm and rubs as if it can kill nightmares and coups d'etat, as well as 99.9% of most common germs. Before he left New York, he did the most perfunctory of searches. Google, Lonely Planet, an old atlas. It's all he had time for, considering what he left, how fast everything happened. His boss called Galato a chance to start over, an opportunity to lose his inherent wussiness. His boss's boss called it, via email, history waiting to happen, the next Bangalore. Wikipedia called it a secret and mysterious kingdom long isolated from international politics and commerce. "Wow, what a shithole," he hears the Walmart guy say as they skirt east of the fire and drift past a shoreline village. Women with buckets are wading into those sections of the water that are not burning. Children are running along the river's edge, keeping pace with the slow-moving boat. He's not sure where they're taking him. Either to a party in his honor, he thinks, or to kill him, to preserve what's left of theirs. His soon-to-be ex-wife called it the perfect place for him to suffer the slow and painful death he deserves. The woman with whom he thought he was falling in love called it something too, but he can't be sure because she said it in a language he doesn't understand. He doesn't know, and no one told him anything. Yet here he is, a newly made VP of